Good to see you. Hi, Kent. Nice to meet you. Hi, Kent. Nice to meet you. Hi, Kent. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Is the projector on?
There's over there by the computer. Let's make sure you're standing inside of those speakers that are above your head, so we can get you on the camera. And whenever you're ready.
Every day, people scroll past thousands of the best sports and camera equipment, not because they're bad products, but mostly because they're unseen. Hi, I'm Gavin. I'm the CEO of ClearShot. We started ClearShot because we noticed something interesting in the data when we were researching. Many of these products struggle to stay visible online, whether it's high competition or just a large market. It's very easy for them to get buried under all that, so we started this marketing company for them.
Hi, my name is Mohammed and I'm the CMO of ClearShot.
Hi, my name is Armando and I'm the CFO.
Hi, my name is Jesus and I'm the secretary.
So our problem, many of these companies try to do marketing by themselves, or they'll hire generic marketing agencies to do it for them. The result of that is influencers that don't really care. You got ads that don't really match their brand or their vision, or they attract the wrong audience, really. So that's our problem.
Our solution is ClearShot. ClearShot fixes the visibility problems for sports and camera brands. We give this niche the content and the consistency that they're missing, such as clean, high-quality ads built for their audience, a short-form videos tolerated for gear-focused buyers, a simple system that tracks what works, and a consistent look across every platform. And this is our customer segment. Our customer segment is Marshall. He is 25 and he sells cameras and camera equipment, and he's a photographer.
For our subscription prices, we have three main subscriptions, our basic, standard, and premium. Our basic is just for the essentials like 6 to 8 posts on social media and email support. Our standard has what the basic has, but it also increases the amount of posts. And we help with competitor analysis and with monthly performance. Our premium, it has everything that our other plans have, plus we provide campaign planning, and we give ad creative concepts to our buyers.
This is our ad. In this ad, we demonstrate our editing skills. We talk about what we offer, and yeah. This is a look at our landing page. At the top, you'll have a Book Now section where you can book a meeting or for a free 30-minute consultation. Then we have our vision, mission, and value statement under that. And then below that, we'll have why ClearShot, and it'll basically explain why we do all these things and our benefits and how we're different.
For our ad timeline, we would be posting ads for around 2 weeks. For our first week, we would like to see low to medium engagement, plus mostly awareness, but not that many signups. For our second week, we would get like around 1 to 3 potential signups with a higher click-through rate.
So for our assumption, after customers see our ad, they would think ClearShot is professional, effective, and would want to book a free 30-minute consultation with us. For our Definition of success, we believe 2 out of 100 clicks would book a free 30-minute consultation with us.
This is our vision, mission, and value. This slide is just to get more information of what our goal wants to be. So our vision is that we want to become the leading marketing agency to help brands look their best. Our mission is that we want to bring brands back to life with creative and unforgettable campaigns that capture attention while possible to ignore. And our value, we want to ignite brands with creativity and passion, but also connecting them deeper and getting them noticed everywhere.
For our customer relationship slide, how we plan on getting our customers is through social media ads, giving marketing tips on social media, and offering free consultation calls. How we'll keep our customers is having fast responses, loyalty discounts, and personalized content. And how we'll grow our customers is our customer base will offer professional content, we'll offer referral programs, and seasonal promo campaigns.
For our competitors, I found two main competitors, Birdseye and Stride. Now, we have the lowest prices out of those two, but we also mainly focus on sports and camera equipment companies while they focus on any other company in general. For our production, we all do basically the same thing. We make ads for clients. And one thing that I forgot to mention is that one of these companies is they use AI to make their ads, so it's not their handmade work. And for our TAM, SAM, and SOM, for our TAM, we would sell around 979,000 units, and we would gain around 440 million revenue. For our SAM, we would sell around 117,000 units, and we would gain $52 million in revenue. For our year one revenue, we would estimate around $1 million, and our market share percentage is around 2%.
At ClearShot, our mission is simple: to help brands look the best, help them save time, and help them grow. Here at ClearShot, we have one saying: make every shot a clear shot. Thank you.
Bob, go back to your slide that shows your SOM. Right here, back one, yeah, right here. You went from units to revenue in your SOM. What is the units?
Our ads.
This is revenue. You went from units sold to revenue, as opposed to what number of units is that in your SOM?
Or SOM? Oh.
If you don't know the number now, I mean, you might want to consider you showed revenue here, then you jump from revenue, and then you just did market share. So it's all unclear. Units sold, revenue, then revenue, then market share. It just, that last one doesn't actually line up. So you just want to make sure that that last one lines up, because it's unclear to me. So do you have an answer?
No.
Okay. So just make sure that that last one lines up as I'm putting some numbers in here. But in general, kind of a good presentation, and I'll let the other judges go, but I have some other stuff too.
Good presentation.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. You guys were very professional, clear with your messaging. I forget which slide it was. I'm impressed that you were able to identify the slide and call. But you talked about customer acquisition, and you talked about acquiring your customers primarily through social media. Were you able to identify the customer acquisition costs that would be associated with that? And then did you have other ways of acquiring customers beyond social media? Because obviously that platform, so any social media platform is going to be saturated with a lot of competitors. And so you got to find a way to really break through. Have you all thought about how you plan to do that and what the cost would be?
Cost-wise, we look at like the ads on social media, because that's how we'll really get our customers. Mostly social media. I don't think we'll go out of social media. Like we will do it soon. Like, but for right now we're just doing social media. So right now we're looking at like the cost of ads on social media, whether it's like Instagram, Facebook, X, all of that stuff, and that's how we'll really know how much it'll cost. Right now we don't know what the cost is, but we will soon know. So.
One of the things we do, I think the 1 to 2 on the ad, 1 to 2 like booked appointments. Is that what it was?
Which one was that?
The one you're talking about, the ad,
Oh,
right there.
yeah.
Oh, 1 in 3 potential forms filled. Oh, okay, got it. That's just them filling out the form. The contact. Got it. Okay, and then the subscription, obviously that was monthly.
Yes, yes.
I think I missed that. But I love the specialty that you guys picked. Like being really good at one or two things. I think that's really important. I like how you guys are going after the specific photographers and people who buy camera equipment. So good job on that. I like that.
Good job, guys. I thought your video was very entertaining. I like the music. It kind of leads me into my first question. Do you currently have any customers or any pilot programs you're working with any customers to kind of give them a glimpse of what you're doing? And second question, it's a loaded question. Are you partnering with anyone to help you kind of get into the market?
Right now, we don't have any customers really, we're not really partnering with anyone right now. When we do get customers, I'd say like that's like after we put our ad. I don't know. Not that sorry. Second question was.
Are you working with any possible like other entities or in your same kind of?
No. Right now we're just alone, kind of like doing like by ourselves. We hope that we will soon find something. I don't know who, but.
I would, just a suggestion, I'd probably hook up with someone who's already in the industry and has clientele, and then they can help you either take them under their wing, and then that's how you can generate customers if they're willing to help you. I know a lot of companies in town will be willing to maybe possibly have you in just to intern maybe, or just work underneath them to kind of show them what you can do, and then maybe sometimes they can say, hey, this is like low-hanging fruit, this is a little bit out of our scope, you want to take it. So that's how you can generate your customers if you're having trouble just having someone just give you a try.
Okay.
But other than that, I thought it was good. The only thing that, same thing is the Psalm Sam Tam that you had was a little off. I noticed that too, so just a correction there. You can easily do that. The monthly subscription, how did you come up with those numbers? 250, 400, 800?
We looked at the cost of like to put on ads like on social media platforms. So like Instagram, we saw like a certain amount of like ads costs like this amount of money. Mm-hmm. And at first we were going to go for like a cheaper price, but then we realized that knowing that that's how much it costs to put ads out on social media platforms, we needed to kind of up the price. But we didn't want to have too high of a price because our competitors already have that high price. So our thing is kind of like being different in the price section. So.
Okay. Thank you. I might circle back, but thank you.
That's kind of where I was going to go, was in terms of the competition, because for me, I'm wondering what is it that I'm going to get for the 250, the 400, the 800. If you do want to be competitive, and because you're starting, you may want to give them some kind of a discount or some kind of a guarantee that you're going to get X for Y, and you're going to promise it, and they're going to get it in this short of time. Just be really, I don't know, kind of creative in the way you sell what it is that you guys are putting out there, so that people know, okay, that's what I'm going to get for 250, 400, 800, and they're going to back it up. But otherwise, yeah, I liked the video too. It took me a minute to realize that, are you geared towards sports, or like Kent said, are you geared toward the equipment?
It's both. It's like sports and camera equipment. It's sports and camera equipment, but it's also like the camera itself and like the, not really sports. Like I don't if we were to,
okay.
like, we wouldn't like do any like events or anything, just like sports equipment.
Because in terms of ads, do you know how long it would take you to like complete one for a company?
For a company, I'd say like, I don't know the answer, but I'm going to like guess like a week or two. Like our thing is trying to get like the ad done fast.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Joe, I think as you're talking through this, a couple of things come to mind for me, and a couple of questions surface. The first being a matter of, in terms of what your deliverable is, to Tara's point, to a group. If I'm saying, and I know you guys mentioned like you get so many posts and you get someone on one of your slides, right? What I was wondering is, have you done the research to look at how much time does that take you, right? And how much are you willing to make yourselves? Right? If it takes me 10 hours to put together that campaign, what am I making an hour at that price point, right? And is that worth it to me? Because I've got to eat too, right? So I'm wondering, just kind of on the back end of that, how much time are you putting in and how much are you getting out of that, right? For what you're promising to your customer is a question. Another question, and I don't need an answer, right? Just things to think about, right? Also, to the point of the sports and the cameras, I was thinking, I'm curious actually. You told me about a problem, right? In terms of exposure in those pieces, but I'm curious, why is that the problem you want to solve? Why are you invested in this? What's your interest?
Well, we kind of chose this niche because like I'm into cameras a lot. Like I'm into that type of stuff, and my stepdad, like this is like a real thing. Like my stepdad actually tried like to sell like certain types of camera equipment because he's like always changing like his things. He's trying to sell this or not, but he tried to sell that one time and it didn't really go well. Like he wasn't good. He's not good at marketing, and like these three, we're missing one person. They really like they're kind of like into sports, so we also chose sports because camera and sports they kind of go together. Plus, it makes it kind of even more niche because it's two niches in one kind of company.
So just a thought. Tell me that story, right? And when I say that, a matter of you've told me a problem, but I don't know why you're the person to solve it, right? And when I'm looking at your company, particularly as you start up, because you don't really have a proof of concept yet, right? And so to Kent's point, if I jump in with somebody who's been doing this and now I'm getting a proof of concept, and then I start with someone, right, or some group, and now I've got something to show you, here's the work we've done, and here's the product, and this is what happened with their sales, right? Then I can take that and then I start building and I can pitch that every time, right? But in the beginning, I don't have anything to pitch to you yet other than a concept, right? So if I'm gonna pitch that concept, I want to know that you're passionate about this, and I want to know why you're going to go after this, that you have a personal story that connects to this. Does that make sense? In lieu of, for right now, that proof of concept, until you have the proof of concept. Does that make sense? But I thought your presentation was very well done, right? I like the concept. I like the idea that you are looking for a niche, right? I'm also curious that balance between, if someone came to me and said, hey, I know you do cameras and sports, but I got this going on. Would you be willing to work with me? Would you guys be open to that? I'm curious.
Possibly. It depends on what it is. I don't like.
The answer is yes. And the reason that I asked that, to Damon's point, is a matter of sometimes we get focused around this niche because I want to be able to service that niche really well, which is important, right? I want to be in and out. I want to make the best hamburger, right? I'm going to do that, right? But if somebody comes along and says, hey, you're starting out, and I got this company, and we don't do sports, but we do fill in the blank, and I'm willing to let you run some marketing for me, again, get into that proof of concept. Here's what I did for somebody. Now I can take that, think of it as your portfolio, right? To say, now I can show this to everybody else. Right? This is what we've done. So just some thoughts. But well done.
I'm going to throw a couple things at you before you leave too, just some stuff to think about, just for the sake of time. I don't think you know your customer yet. I was glad that you explained it at the end, so I'm glad you asked that question. I think you need to figure out your customer, and then if that's a problem they actually have. I think your name is great. I love the name. I love the logo that you have so far. And I love that you actually had a Clearshot YouTube channel to show it from. not one of your personal YouTube channels. So I was paying attention to that. I wasn't really sure how many. I needed to know if you run the ads for your customers, or you create the content, give it to them so they can run it themselves. So I was a little unclear on that. So you might want to provide a little clarity on that. Your ClearShot YouTube channel, it was a lot of energy, a lot of noise. It was really good in that sense. I think there would be enough room to show another version where someone's speaking over it, and I think that helps, like he said, to tell the story. Tell the story as a part of the beginning of how you pitch. That's how your pitch starts, telling the story. But it would have been good to have a voiceover, so just in case some of the words are going by too fast for some people, at least that voiceover helps. I think your customer relations graph was unclear. I was confused on who your customer is. Then you said something that your competitors use AI to make their ads. Be thinking about your experience in doing videography and photography work, because you guys are using AI and stock video stuff as well, but be thinking about which one of you is going to learn the videography side of the business so you can speak to it. Whether you go to college for it, at least that could be part of your pitch. I'm going to film school, I'm going to do this, so our business is going to be dope. And I think there needs to be some clarity in this. So rethink this. There's something missing here. And it may be because I'm not sure if you're running the ads for the clients or you're just creating the video content, give it to them so they can run their own ads. Just some stuff to think about. Because I don't know how much time we have.
So everybody else?
I'll say one more thing. So I talked a little bit about customer acquisition, and that's going to be a big deal. That's going to be probably the most important thing that you do, and it will behoove you to not just focus on social media. Obviously, that's the easiest way to appeal to your clientele, but to be quite honest with you, social media is noisy. You know what that means? It's cluttered, it's saturated. It's a lot of people communicating a lot of different things, and it will be very easy for someone to just scroll past this unknown advertisement that they see, right? Because you don't really have any brand recognition yet. So until you break into the market, it may be important for you to build relationships and partnerships so that you can identify some partners that do have some kind of brand recognition in the market. You can align yourself with them and acquire some social capital there, right? You can acquire some of their goodwill just from the good work that you do for them. And so don't discount your relationships and potential partnerships that you could have with people that might need your services. Because if you can have 5 to 10 really good clients, they may be able to help you break into the market in a much more effective way. Also, think about SEO and other forms of paid advertising as well, okay? I'll shut up.
Clear shot. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. All right, good job.